Hey YouTube, it's Caleb Blanton here, and today I have an insane, crazy story, but before we get into that, I wanted to let everybody know that I suck with technology. What I mean is, I said in one of my commentaries in my Goals and Inspiration video that I'm going to upload daily. I wish that I could, but my computer sucks. So I try and record and it will crash, or the audio won't work, or one little thing will ruin a video. And there's so many cords, it's hard to figure out what's wrong. So I find myself unplugging it and plugging everything back up again. Just every time I try and do a video, it's just pretty much it's annoying. And yeah, that's why that I don't live up to my expectations, because technology sucks. If I get a new computer anytime soon, or if I get a faster computer is what I mean, yeah, a new computer, or if anyone lends me one, for which I doubt they will, I'm probably gonna upload a little more, because this computer is pretty garbage. I've had it for this is an old computer, maybe 2010, maybe even 2009. I don't know, it's just old and I need to get a new one. So yeah, that's why that I don't upload as much as I want to. But anyways, continuing on, the crazy freaking story that I was gonna say is last night. Today is June 18th. So well, it was this morning. It was June 18th morning, and what happened was, one of my friends said that he was thinking about committing suicide. My voice did just crack. I do believe so. Suicide. Anyways, he said that he was gonna commit suicide, and I'm not gonna say who it was, because then they might feel exposed or something. They might feel like not trusted, because that's their personal business. And so someone said they were gonna kill themselves, which is one of my friends, and another friend of ours who is 15, I'm 14, and the guy who said he was going to kill himself is 13. And the 15-year-old friend got hit in his mom's. He lives right up the street from me, and he got his mom's keys, got into his mom's car. I got into the car with him, and we were off to the 13-year-old's house. And then what happened was, I called the guy who said he was gonna kill himself. I called him, and I said that we were at this park, and I said we're at Rockfins Park right now. He said, you all just need to turn around and go home. And I was like, and the 15-year-old was like, it's too late for that now. I was like, yeah, man, it's too late for that, because we're worried for you. And then I told him that we were at the Central Bank. And then as soon as we turned off from Central Bank onto the main street, there was this cop in front of us, and we tried to play it cool and everything, but for some reason he turned around. He did a U-turn, and he started to come after us. The driver, he did a sharp left, a sharp right, and then another sharp right, and we ended up in an alley. And there was a building in front of us, and there were cop cars behind us. So what the driver did, he said, I'm gonna run for it. I made a quick decision as soon as he said that. It was either I run with him and get in more trouble, or I take my curfew charges. And I took the curfew, because I mean, if I would have ran with him, I would have, when they find me, I would have been in jail probably, because I mean, I've never gotten in trouble before with the police, but that's pretty big, evading police. And neither of us had a license. Obviously, we were both 15. He didn't have a seatbelt on. I didn't have any shoes on. I mean, they could probably tell that we were in a hurry, for real, because we were worried for my friend. And then the driver got out, he hopped to this wall, and then he just started running. And that happened about 4 a.m. on June on June 17th. June 18th, because it was 4 a.m. And now it is 12:04, June 19th, and I don't think that they found him yet. I don't know where he's at. It's crazy. And then I just got out the car and I started to walk towards a police car because I thought they were gonna I thought they were gonna drive me home for real. And then they started yelling at me, and they was like, "Please get on the ground, please!" And they started yelling at me, and I was like, I don't think they knew that I was a minor. And then when they realized how old I was, they just they kind of gave me some slack because I didn't do anything bad except for I was out past curfew because I was just a passenger in the car. Like, if I was the one who was driving, oh boy, I would have been in trouble, probably more trouble than I'm in right now. My mom was pretty mad at me, but I think that she understands that, like, I was worried for a friend, and when you're worried for someone that you love, like, no homo or anything, but this guy, I for real, like, he's a brother to me. But when, like, if it's someone you love, I think that she would understand because it's so, like, it's just scary because I for real thought that I was just gonna lose a best friend. So we took off, and that happened. So I was just sitting there on the ground, and I tried to call my mom like 5 times, and then she finally answered, and she said, "Kayler, I ought to give you a whooping." And I said that in the nice way. That's not what she said, but she said, "Kayler, I'm gonna give you a whooping." And I said, "Well, Mom, you're probably gonna have to." And she said, "What?" And then I handed the phone to the police officer, and he said, "Hello, ma'am. This is Officer Casey at the Nicholasville Police Department." And then, like, maybe 15 minutes later, she picks me up. We're driving home, and on the way home, we pass the driver's house, and they have cops everywhere in his front lawn. Like, there's cops looking in bushes with flashlights. There's cops, like, going in his house, everything, man. It's crazy, but the only thing that they can even say against me is that I was out past curfew, which they cut me some slack for real, because I could have been, for all they know, I could have helped steal the car or whatever. Like, I don't know what kind of charges I could have got, but the charges that I did get for this thing I did is pretty remarkable, and I'm grateful as if anything. I could have gotten to some serious trouble, but since that, I think that it was because I was a minor for real that they said I was only out past curfew, because I wasn't driving. And I didn't run. I got out the car and I just sat down. And what's crazy about it, I think the most crazy part about it, is that the person who said that they were going to kill themselves, they called me while I was on the ground. And he said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm on my knees, man. We got caught." And then later, like today, he told me that he was outside once that I hung up with him when I said I was at Central Bank, because he didn't believe that we were for real coming. But he told me today that he heard sirens that night. And then as soon as he heard sirens, he called me, and then I said I was on my knees. It's crazy that actually happened that quickly. But this video is getting ready to come to an end. I thought that was one of the most crazy experiences of my life. If you guys want to know more stories like that I've gotten in trouble, then leave comments and I'll definitely tell them. So don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.